Welcome back, viewers. So, the question for today is, and I know it's going to be a lot, but the question for today is, how are you being intentional throughout the day, you and your child, as you guys go through the daily activities? What are you doing as your child's primary educator to make each daily activity a teachable moment? Well, for those who do not know me, my name is Kelly Austin, and this is Teaching for Tots. Today I'm super excited because I want to give you guys a little secret, a little tip that I use for all of my children, and it just sets them up for success in math. I also use this skill for reading, but we're not going to focus on reading today. Today we're going to focus on math, and this sets them up. This creates a great foundation for them, and once they start, they just love it. They use it on everything. So today I'll be demonstrating in detail how to take an everyday activity such as lunch or snack and make it into a teachable moment, or as I like to call it for my toddlers, I like to call it a learning lunch. Yes, I said it, a learning lunch. Lunchtime is a great time, or snack time. It's a great time to learn. It's a great time to practice. It's a great time to reinforce all those great skills that you've been teaching your little one during circle time or play time or any other time. And so this is a great time to do such a thing. So today we're going to focus on some entry-level math skills that's going to set your toddler up for kindergarten success. Today we're going to focus on shapes, we're going to focus on counting, we're going to focus on sorting, we're going to focus on graphing, patterns, and some entry-level addition and subtraction. Whew, I know. And you're thinking, and this is for toddlers? Yes, for toddlers. Now, because I'm aware that we're doing this with toddlers, I wanted to give you guys a bonus this week. So I'm going to give you guys 2 videos. Yes, I said it. Not 1 video, but 2 videos. I'm going to give you guys a beginner's video, which is this video here. And in a few days, a short 3 days, you'll be seeing a post from me again. And it'll be a full lesson on this exact same thing, but a learning lunch, but a full lesson. So it won't be really for beginners. It'll be for kids who already have some understanding of counting, shapes, and colors, definitely, and possibly even had some introduction when it comes to patterns and things of that nature. But at least want to know their shapes and their counting. If they're pretty good with shapes and counting, then you may want to introduce to them the full lesson. But watch both videos, see where your child falls in. Leave me a comment in the comment box below. I would love to hear if you guys have done these kind of things with your kids at home. I would love to hear how they reacted if you've never done them and you try it today. Because you know my motto, don't wait, start today. Don't wait for your child's education, because their education starts now, and it's up to us as their parents to make sure it happens. And so I'm going to leave you guys. Go ahead and enjoy the beginners videos. Make sure you pay attention to how I'm doing the videos with the little ones. And I'll jump back in and go over a lot of things with you guys. All right. How about we learn triangles today? You work on circles. Let's work on triangles. Triangle. Can you say triangle?
Triangle.
Triangle. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put our foot down and let's count with our counter finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one equals 5. You have 5 triangles. 5 triangles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, you counted to 5, but you have to point to everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 triangles. And if you take one away, then that leaves you with 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Because 1 minus 5 is 4. You want that snack? Okay. All right, here you go. What shape is our snack today?
Dinner.
It's a rectangle. Rectangle, very good. Let's see how many rectangles we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. so let's count it. Let's get our counting finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. Are they good? Mmm. And you have an orange cup to drink out of. As you notice in our videos for our beginners, I just want to focus on a couple different things. And this is what your keys are for every beginner. You want to pick a snack or a learning lunch item that is going to focus on 3 things. We want to focus on shape, we want to focus on color if we can, and we want to focus on counting. Circle. You want to eat our snack? Well, let's count it first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's use our pointer finger so we can know. We have blue, we have orange, we have red, we have yellow, we have green. Which color did you want? Yellow. Did you say yellow? Yellow. Very good. You can have yellow. You have 2 yellows now. Look at 1, 2. 2 yellows. Shape, color, and counting. So what you'll notice in my videos is that, and this works for a child as young as 9 months old. If that child can sit in a high chair, then it will work for that child. And all you're going to do is you're going to, even though you're pouring these things to them earlier, the earlier you start pouring, the earlier you're going to see results. So for those who have been following my channel, they know that my child started counting by the time he was 1 year old. And by the time he was 13, 14, 15 months old, he was already counting up to 13. And so he's pretty good with counting. He actually also is very good with colors. And so really our beginning lunches is really focusing on shapes. There's some shapes he knows, but there are some shapes he does not know. There is a few colors that I still want him to learn as well. And so a lot of my lunch or snack learning times is focused on colors or shapes. But it's a great time to focus on counting as well, just for beginners. And so I may get some snacks like crackers in the shape of triangles, circles, squares. I mean, crackers are a great learning snack because not only are they yummy, but on top of being yummy, they're also great for shapes. They're always coming in different shapes, always. And so it's a great way to introduce shapes to your little one. And you want to pick a learning lunch that's gonna have some type of shape to it, only so that you can be able to focus on more than one thing. You don't want to pick a snack that's going to be confusing to a child. Like, for example, banana chips. In my older video, in my full lesson, you may see me use banana chips. But in a full lesson, I usually do it with a child who has mastered certain skills. And so I do that with my 2-year-old. And I do it with my 2-year-old because he knows the difference between a circle and an oval and an octagon and a pentagon. He knows the difference between these shapes. So the curvy roundness is not going to trick him. He's not going to be like, oh, I'm not really for sure. He knows the difference. But I wouldn't recommend that for a beginner's child. So I use my 19-month-old because he fits more of a beginner's stage. He's still kind of antsy. He's not going to sit for very, very long. So you want to pick just one snack and kind of focus on that, and then make that snack meet as many of your needs as possible. So for example, another snack that I may use other than crackers is I may use Fruit Loops. I use Fruit Loops of all cereals because not only is it round, so we can focus on a circle shape, but then we can also focus on the colors. And it has quite a few nice colors for it. And then also we can focus on counting. Once again, we can focus on counting. And if you want to really get crafty and give them something else to learn and just kind of pour into your little one's brain, you can give them a straw and have them put the Fruit Loops onto the straw, working on fine motor skills. So it's teaching them how to use their index fingers to pick it up and put it on. And so one of my main things I want parents to understand is that when you're doing these learning lunches, they can be very beneficial. Because think about it like this. If your child is anything like my child, they're eating almost all day. So in our household, we have a snack, we have breakfast, we have a snack, we have lunch, we have a snack, another snack, dinner, snack, bedtime snack. I mean, you're having snacks all day. So even if you don't do a full lesson and use that in lunchtime, the snack time alone gives you at least 3 to 5 times to where you're sitting down with your little ones and you're practicing counting, you're practicing colors, you're practicing shapes. And that, when you're pouring into your child like that throughout the day, and you're doing this 3 to 5 times a day, 5 to 7 times a week, even 3 to 5 times a week, you'll be surprised how much they learn in just that little bit of time. It takes them no time at all for you to pour. And then as you realize how much they're learning, before you skip them into a full lesson, you can always add to that. So for example, what you'll notice with my 19-month-old, because he's already pretty good with counting, I'm trying to really teach him how to touch count. But even though he's pretty good with counting, what I sometimes do is not only working on touch counting, but I also add in a little addition and some subtraction. Small numbers, like, okay, you have 3 triangles. If we eat one of those triangles, because subtraction seems to be kids' favorite part of learning lunch, if we eat one of those triangles, how many triangles do we have now? And then not only get to see it with the triangles that he's eating and playing with, but then you can also reinforce that with your fingers. We had 3 triangles and we took 1 away, and now we have 2 triangles. And so they're able to see this a couple of different ways. Same thing with addition. My little one, he'll say more. And when he signs more, he says the word more, I'll say, hey, well, that's a great time for us to do addition. So you only have 3 grapes left. Would you like more grapes? All right, we're going to give you 2 more grapes. Well, you only had 3, and then you added 2 more. How many do we have now? And I'm walking through these processes with him. And so he's hearing this language, he's hearing this verbiage, and he's starting to put together these concepts as he's seeing the pictures, which the learning lunch serves as a picture, and he's seeing it taken away and added to. All right, Gabriel, let's have a learning lunch. We're going to be eating some Cheez-Its. We're going to be eating some club crackers, some townhouse crackers, and we have a bunch of different shapes we're going to focus on today. So you know what a square is. So we have a square. We have an oval. Oval. We have a triangle. We have a rectangle. Very good. So let's count our squares. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5. Very good. We have 5 squares. We're gonna put those in here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5. And then yes. And then look it. We have an oval. How many ovals do we have? Let's count the ovals. Gabriel, let's count the ovals. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 ovals. And they're kind of big, so we're going to turn them this way. And now you ate one of our triangles. So now we only have 2 triangles. You see 2? Can you count 2? Let's get your pointer finger out. Your counting finger. 1, 2. Very good. 2. Okay, hold on. Before you eat all our crackers, let's do one more thing. One more thing. I know. It's so hard doing a learning lunch sometimes. But I want to show you one more shape. I want to show you rectangle. You want to eat a rectangle? Rectangle. Very good. So there's one rectangle. And I'm going to use the other rectangle, okay? And see, when I did it like this, we actually did some graphing. We had some graphing. So look, we have 1 rectangle, 2 triangles, 4 ovals, and 5 squares. Do you want this rectangle instead? You want to eat your lunch now? You did such a good job. You want to eat some of it? All right. Yes. And you know, when you're eating them, that's subtraction. So right now you have 2 triangles, but if you eat 1, you're going to have 1 left. Because 2 minus 1 is 1. Very good. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now, 1. Very good. Can Mom have 1? Thank you. Thank you. All right. But let's do some addition. Let's do some addition. So right now, you have one rectangle. And we'll say two rectangles. This one's a little eaten, but we have two rectangles. Now, if we go to our box and we get one more rectangle, what is 2 plus 1? Now we have how many? Oh, let's sort them back out. Yeah, let's put them back in their areas. Good job. Good job. So you have your squares here. You have your ovals there. But you had 2, but I gave you another one. Let's count how many we have now. 1, 2, 3. 3. You have 3 rectangles, Gabriel. Are you excited to have our learning lunch?
Yeah.
Yes, excited. All right. Well, thank you so much. Now you can eat your snack. Would you like your drink too? Milk?
Yeah.
You have milk in a yellow cup. In a yellow cup. Can you say some? Can you sign please?
Please.
Very good. Thank you. Good job, Gabriel. 2 videos, not 1, but 2 videos. And that second video is going to be awesome. It's going to focus on just a full lesson, and you can see exactly what learning lunches can turn into. My 2-year-old has been doing learning lunches since he was 1 year old, and you will be amazed by the things he can do with his learning lunch now. He does it with me, and sometimes he does it by himself. If I give him lunch, sometimes he will do it all by himself, adding, subtracting, making patterns, all kind of great things. I'm not going to share too much. I just like to see you guys in a few days when we watch the next video together. Have a great day.